What's up, guys? I am Tawny Marilyn from Strangely Sane, and right now we are doing Pillow Talk Edition. I decided to do Pillow Talk because I hardly ever have my bae here to pillow talk with me, and your girl loves to talk in bed. So, I have pulled a card for us today already from the Goddess Oracle deck. Is that what it's called? No, it's called the Goddess Power Oracle deck. It looks like this. Cool. Anyways, so the card I pulled is Metis. She, interestingly enough, is a Greek goddess. She was the first wife of Zeus, and Zeus tricked her. Now, how many of y'all have been tricked by somebody that you love, somebody you want to spend your life with? Anyways, so the reason that Zeus tricked her is because she was prophesied to have children that would change the divine power, right? Her second born was said to, he was prophesied to have the power to overthrow Zeus. And now, if y'all know anything about Zeus, y'all know he don't play like that. Like, don't play with my boy because he's not doing it. He's not going. So, obviously, like every good story in any good book, he decided that he was going to end that prophecy. Because what do you mean, overthrow me? Zeus? Crazy. So he tricked Metis into turning herself into a fly. And when she became a fly, he ate her. Why you would want to eat a fly is beyond me, but I'm not a god. What do I know? So what he did not know is that she was already pregnant. Like, and that just goes to show you that whatever's destined for you, nobody can change it, no matter how they trick you, no matter what they try to do to you. What's for you is for you. And obviously, this first child was for her. Now, does she get any credit for having this child? No. But it sucks to be a woman in history. It sucks. So she was pregnant, and while her baby was still in Zeus, well, I guess while she and her baby were still in Zeus, she forged a metal helmet for said baby. Now, Zeus, he was complaining of a headache. And so, when you have a headache, the only real thing that you can do is call Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths, to put an axe in your head to get rid of the pain. Duh. I mean, haven't you ever had a headache so bad you just want somebody to... Anyways. So, Hephaestus comes, puts the axe through Zeus's head, and out comes a full-grown Athena. And so we all know that Athena is the goddess of war, and that just goes to show you that if your baby's supposed to be here, your baby's going to be here. Anyways. So it was said that Metis was still giving Zeus wisdom from within. So this card just lets me know really that what's for you is for you, yes, but also even when you are not at your best, even when you're being tricked, even when you go along with somebody's plan that you did not want to fall for, that does not mean that you are not wise. It doesn't mean that you're not smart. It doesn't mean that you don't have the necessary tools to be what you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to be in the world. I think that, well, I know sometimes we can be really hard on ourselves, especially if you have this idea that you're smart or you're wise and you fall for some BS. And you're like, well, dang, I thought I was better than that. And maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But sometimes we have to go through those difficult moments so that we can get to the next moment. Sometimes we have to go through those difficult moments so we can peacefully birth the moments that are for us. Can you imagine if Metis would have been out alive, living, breathing, kicking it? Her pregnancies would have been terrible because she would have had Zeus yapping in her ear talking about some babies that's overthrowing him when he already look, he did it to his father. That's just generational curses right there. But yeah, her pregnancy would have been terrible because she's over here listening to this man's yapping. But since he swallowed her and didn't know what was going on around her, it was probably peaceful, minus being in isolation and being in the dark and being in somebody's belly. Like, that probably did suck. But she made it through. Well, I don't think she made it through because she was still in Zeus whispering wisdom, but at least her baby made it through. And sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes you get isolated. Sometimes you get removed from the world so that you can birth what needs to be in the world. And you're not going to be able to do that with everybody in your face. You're not be able to do that with people giving you their ideas of what you need to do. You're not going to be able to do that with everybody's thoughts and their doubts and just everything rushing you. Shoot, you're not going to be able to do what you need to do now because people will cast who you used to be on you. And you don't need to be that person anymore. Like, it's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to do something better. It's time for you to just birth your new ideas. So take the wisdom from Metis and know that you know what to do. If you're in isolation right now, embrace it. And I know it sucks. I know it's lonely. I know it is. But don't take for granted these moments that you have alone because the loneliness won't last always. More people are going to come into your life. Shoot, maybe even the old people will come into your life. I don't know. I'm not big on letting old people back in, but if you are, you are, and I love it. So, yeah. Embrace the wisdom that is coming for you and know that loneliness doesn't last always and that you can make mistakes. You can be tricked. You can be tricked out of your spot. And even in that, there's a greater purpose. So don't be discouraged. Know that everything that's happening to you right now is actually happening for you. And you too will make it through this. I know you will. Do y'all want me to read the description of the wisdom card? I can. I don't mind. The message is, are we ready? Yeah. Okay. Metis. Her empowerment message is, experience woven together with knowledge creates a beautiful thing. Wisdom. Its parts are entwined like a finely made rope that is so strong it can't be cut. Wisdom, once earned, becomes an essential part of you. Right now, the Greek goddess of wisdom, Metis, says you know exactly what to do in your current circumstances. The real question is, do you have the courage and commitment to make a wise choice? Your answer is not to hide. You're being invited to look within rather than without. Take the wisdom you already have and apply it to your questions. Perhaps, however, you must instead draw forth the humility to find someone wiser to weigh in. In this powerful time, others may seek you out for your wisdom. This is also an auspicious period for when new relationships are founded on deep truths shared with others. You are entering a potent period of your life to share all that you are and all you have learned. Extraordinary things are possible when the goddess Metis reminds you of your wisdom and the need to express it. I find it so ironic that I pulled this card. I told y'all, hey, embrace the loneliness. And it says, hey, find wise people. I also find it ironic that this is the first episode of Strangely Sane Pillow Talk with me, moi, yours truly, and this is the card we pull. So hopefully together we can be hopefully together we can learn together, we can grow together, and we can share our findings and our wisdom with one another. Because that's the goal. The goal is to come together, learn, share, grow. I hope to see you soon. Toodles.